Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Comets and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Comets head coach. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. A top target in this passing attack is Noah Rogers, the transfer from NC State. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
We've got two receivers playing in this game, two of the best in the entire country. Two guys who had an opportunity to go to the next level, but they came back because they knew they had a chance to compete for a national championship. And now, David, we get this game where these guys are going to go head-to-head. They're seniors. They know the system. They have great chemistry with their quarterbacks, and they're ready to put on a show.
And if you don't think they're peeking over to the other side every time they're not on the field, you are absolutely wrong. This is that kind of showdown. This is draft stock jockeying, right? This is the Bolitnikoff at the end of the season. They want to make a name for themselves. Who is the best wide receiver? No better opportunity than to do it head-to-head, and we got that stage today.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And talking to the coaches coming into this game, 3rd downs were going to be big. And this defense specifically, could they match the physicality of this offense? And so far, that was a big no. And because they got it by a good bit. They've got to be able to establish themselves physically and dominate the line of scrimmage.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Got it behind the line. It's Jenkins. Gets away from one, finds room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Keelan Russell swings it out to his running back. Runs through him, and he might have some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Russell on play action. Complete. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Number 31 sets a kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes Arch Manning, right on target last time out, completing better than 70% and a 300-yard day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And run inside. It's Smothers. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Might as well stick with him. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And now the Comets in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the counter. Tripped up for the tackle. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. They go play action with Manning. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure going right. Can't get him to the ground. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
March Madness. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Manning, looking deep down the right side. Upstairs to make the catch. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Finds a man in the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And now the Comets will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7. Number 99 set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Crosses to 30. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just
ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Russell. Got the quick pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Black 14, black 14.
Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Again, it's Russell. Setting up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get blocked. can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They go right back to it. Maybe a crease. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Cummins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Number 99, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot up? Here's a little room there. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Alabama! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Number 31, set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going to the ground. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physically up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Arch to throw. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And now the Comets want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Arch is going to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And now the Comets have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Comets! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got out of trouble and throws. Puts it out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Riley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Russell. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Here's Manning to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There's some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Right back to the well.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to the right. There he goes. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt.
number 99, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Snatching quickly on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, running back on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Throwing Russell. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient, and when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The run inside. It's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt.
Finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And now the Comets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To throw, Manning. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they get him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
The counter run plays really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Manning on play action. Dances away. Offense scoops it up and still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a 1st down. And now the Comets have their offense in high gear. Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Under fire. Finds his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Manning. Touchdown, Comets. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-2. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
The Comets send their offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Madness. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's complete to the right. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Comets!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 99, set to kick it away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled, brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at the home team taking on the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the home squad who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, checking in with Coach Sarkisian at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Arts to throw. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And now the Comets look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Play action. Here's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Comets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Motion from the wideout. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
On the play. Second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running inside. It's Riley. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. The Comets send their offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Turning it on. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll run it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for them.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Great place to start for this offense. Russell on play action. Gets open down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The run inside. It's Rodgers. He's into the end zone. Touchdown time! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is good.
Number 31, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey, guys, here on the away team sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, go.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Touchdown, Comets! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Keelan Russell. Quick strike complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Lining up for the PAT.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Got a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And now the Comets are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It smothers. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Arch is going to throw for it. Thanks to grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Quarterback making adjustments. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Quickly complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
This is an offense that takes a lot of pride in their third down execution. They've done an outstanding job of that here in this drive. They've got the lead. We're in the third quarter. And they're thinking to themselves, we can ice this thing if we can score another touchdown. We can put so much pressure on the opponent if we keep converting these third downs. Really good job there by the QB in this offense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Manning with a play fake. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've been treated to an offensive clinic so far through three quarters as we take a look at the stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Run in the red zone. It smothers. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he made the extra point without problem. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Running inside. It's Riley. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Got a little grass. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Pocket breaking down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Shakes him in, and he might take off. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Riley. Pick up of 5. It's now second and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On the ground with the counter. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Alabama comes to the line with first and 10.
5, 29, go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Right on the money. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running inside. It's Mothers. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll ride the hot hand. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for space. It's Smothers. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They go play action with Manning. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And now the Comets are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Smothers. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And now the Comets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. And now the Comets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to the run. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Breaks into the open. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can poke holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Comets! Excellent pass by the back on the option. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Number 99, set to kick off.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, the team is rallying around their their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Howie. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Running inside. It's Simon. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
Ready. Ready, go.
Fourth down, Manning. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And now the Comets will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Ready, go.
Manning on play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And now the Comets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Art's going to spin it again. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Wilson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself. So I love the big fella getting the football.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. To throw, Manning. He makes the grab for the two. I don't know why you need to go for two there, but they do, and it's successful.
Number 99, set to kick it away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play to pad the stats. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.